Good morning, friends. There is a question. The question is like this: whether what is the article in Indian Constitution which gives a priority to the constitutional provisions of the rules than the law made by the legislature. So, to say in simple terms, whether any law can derogate, can be against the constitutional law. We say 100% no. Every law framed by the legislature, every law passed by the legislature should be in consonance with the constitutional law. So, constitution is the mother of all laws, and you cannot go or you cannot berserk the so-called constitutional provisions while making the local laws or laws. So this was envisaged in Article 13 of the Constitution of India. So any law made by the Parliament or state legislature should not violate the provisions of the Constitution. You all know this Article 13. So Article 13 prohibits the states from making any law that take away or abridge any right which is guaranteed under the Constitution. So any fundamental right, if the law violates any fundamental rights, then that is not allowed as per the Constitution. That law should wither away. That is what is called doctrine of eclipse. Then what is state? Please remember, this is also important. So there is a 5-point test. This test has been laid down in the Ramana Dayaram Shetty versus the International Airport Authority 1979. So in this connection, state, what is a state? Please remember, not only the center, not only the state, any local or authority which is under the control of the government of India. That is what is called state, which is as per section 12 of Article 12 of the Constitution of India. So Article 13 also says laws, LAWS, laws which are inconsistent or which are in derogation of the fundamental rights. So definitely, if they are before the commencement of the Constitution, they shall be void or they shall wither away, right? So please remember, law. What is law? Already you know what is law. Law is so please remember, law includes any ordinance. What is ordinance? Before the law takes its shape, if the assembly or the parliament is not in sessions, normally if the law has to be passed, it will be passed in the shape of the so-called ordinance, and within 6 months, if it gets the approval of the parliament or state legislature, it becomes law. This is what is called ordinance. So law includes ordinance. Then order. Order means any government order. So GOs we call in general any order, then bylaw. Suppose if there is a university or if there is a club, they have got own their bylaws. So likewise bylaws. Then rules. So certain rules which are the government will be functioning based on mainly on the rules. Then regulations, licensing regulations. I told you what is regulations. Suppose the people will, the DSP of Ungol town, he will say that the regulations under section 30 of the Police Act will be in force from 1st November to 30th November, like that. This is what is called regulation. So nobody can take a procession without the permission of the police. This is what is called regulation. This is also law. Any notification? Yes, notification. The collector can notify that certain lands are accessory wasteland, they should not be registered. This notification is also law. Then custom usage having. Okay, custom is the best source of law. Custom is the age-old practice. From time immemorial, we have been practicing. Suppose if you want to prove the custom, we cannot prove it. Suppose you have to tie the knot thrice on the neck of the bride by the bridegroom. So can you say who has imposed that custom? It's not difficult because it is being practiced from time immemorial. That custom is one of the sources of law, right? And they will have the force of law, right? laws in force. Laws in force means the laws which are made in India and which are previously in existence by the competent authority. Right? So please remember, if any law is violative of the provisions of the fundamental rights of the Constitution, then this law has to be declared void. So that is the doctrine of severability and doctrine of eclipse, you may know it. So if the law, entire law is against to the fundamental rights, it will be eclipsed. Then doctrine of severability, that means if a part of the law is not in consonance with the Constitution, that part will be severed. So this is regarding the answer to this question. So please remember, any law which is made in derogation of the Constitution will be void. Doctrine of eclipse. Secondly, any law which is violative of the fundamental rights, it is void. So any law which is made against the Constitution will not have its effect. Right? Thank you very much.